Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Tin and welcome back to another video in Last Day on Earth Survival. So today is the video that most of you guys have been waiting for. Today is the day we fight Borealis, finally. So when I went to bed last night after last night's stream, put a couple of oak planks into the table, and today I just got these fresh oak planks right off of the sawmill, and I think we should have everything we need to craft our scorcher now. Last night's stream I did craft our reinforced fur set, so that's really all we need right now. And as you can see, we do have 3 Molotovs. I will take 2 of them to the Borealis fight with me, and I will also take a flare gun with me. This is really all you need to fight Borealis, but just in case, the last time I fought Borealis was maybe like 8 months ago. So what I'll do is I'll probably bring a torch just in case, but back then this was one of the cheaper ways to clear Borealis, if I'm not mistaken. But without further ado, to get to the Borealis quest, we actually still need to craft our scorcher. It says in the quest to arm ourselves with a scorcher. So what I'm gonna do is, yep, it looks like we have exactly 8 steel bars and 4 factory parts that we got from recycling a few guns. So we should be ready to craft our scorcher, and there we are. So now if we put the scorcher in our hands, it looks like the mission is complete and we should be ready to head over to the Borealis ship. The survivor's path also did give us an extra flare gun and some copper, so I might take that copper and smelt it down later. I don't see a point in keeping it in the inbox, so we'll just keep it right there. But I think what we just need now is maybe a stack of bandages, and then we should be ready to go fight Borealis. I might save the scorcher for something else, but definitely I would not recommend crafting a scorcher solely to fight Borealis. It's really just not worth it. You can clear them for so much cheaper. In my case, right around 2 Molotovs and a flare gun. But yeah, there's definitely many ways to clear Borealis, but so far this is the cheapest way I have found, and without further ado, I have my stack of bandages. Let's go fight him. So now we're on the global map, and a couple of episodes ago we did do our 3 quests to unlock Borealis. After this first fight we will have to do 15 quests to unlock him again, and it'll be like that from then on out. But luckily for the first time we only need to do 3 quests, so I think I'm going to use some gasoline just to get over there a little bit quicker. But yeah, we are definitely ready to fight Borealis. Alright everybody, so welcome to the ice trap ship. When you get here, I think you meet Chris, which you talked to earlier in the survivor's path, and he talks about that they could not beat the ice monster. So what you can do is you just run through this cargo crate, and that should start the boss fight. So a quick rundown of how I do this strategy. What I do is when Borealis first spawns in, I will throw a Molotov, and then I will just keep circling him with my flare gun. So while he burns, I will do extra damage with my flare gun, and in between each shot I will wait 5 seconds with the flare gun to do the maximum amount of burn damage, and then afterwards we will kill him off with the barrels, the explosive barrels, when he loses his armor. So without further ado, my guy is hungry, but this should be okay. Let's just jump into the ship, and it looks like Borealis will be here to fight us. So first what we're going to do is we're just going to circle him once, twice, and then we can throw our Molotov right here. And then don't worry about freezing, you can just do this, and then we'll just shoot him. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you notice that his burn damage from the Molotov is gone, what you can do is you can just go ahead and throw your second Molotov. So I'm going to have to use more healing items, but it's fine. We'll just throw our second Molotov down, and we'll just shoot him. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just continue this process until he is about like maybe 700 health or something like that. I don't really remember, but it's whatever. So it looks like we're kind of running low on healing items. I might have not brought enough, and I keep getting stunned on accident because I haven't fought this guy in a while. So unfortunately, it looks like we might run out of healing items, but luckily he did lose his armor now, so now he moves into his second phase of attack. So now we can come over here and hide behind these explosive barrels, and when he gets hit by these explosive barrels, he will take a bunch of damage from it. So now after he loses his armor, he will start you will start continuously freezing. So do not wait 5 seconds in between each shot. All you have to do is just go ahead and lure him to the barrels and just keep shooting at him. We're just gonna keep spamming this. We are very low on healing items, so ideally he will come over here and we can finish him off quickly. While he's doing this, I might actually go and grab some med kits just in case. So it looks like he's getting closer and closer. I definitely did mess up somewhere because usually a stack of bandages should be more than enough to kill this guy. So I'm not sure where I messed up, unfortunately, but it's okay. It's been the first time. I'm a tiny bit rusty, so all we can do is we can just spam him to death with our flare gun now. But as you can see, that was really cheap. All you had to do was throw your Molotovs, and then afterwards you just spam him with your flare gun. And once his armor breaks, you just use your flare gun to kill him and use these barrels, lure him over, and all you can do is just let him explode on the barrels and then just spam your flare gun after his armor breaks. But before his armor breaks, you want to make sure to wait 5 seconds in between each shot to increase your damage overall. But it looks like we still managed to pull through. I did use a little bit too much of my flare gun, so now it's completely broken. I think we're just going to delete this, and I'm pretty sure the method that I usually use might be a little bit less optimal now, but hey, it still worked out, so I think in the end it's all good. But it looks like we did finish up the ship, and as you can see, we did get a ton of stuff. We got our boat pump, which is really exciting. We need 10 of these to assemble the boat. We got some air filters, and we got some carbon composites, as well as some aluminum and copper. So without further ado, let's just go talk to Chris. Citizen K was right. It's an unusual zombie mutated after the catastrophe. I must deliver the samples to the port immediately. We got a temporary base for scientists there. See you. And as you can see at the bottom of my screen, we have officially unlocked our Genesis store. So the Genesis store is a new thing in the game. It will allow you to unlock some pretty cool things. You can unlock a repair bench, which allows you to repair some equipment, items, and stuff like that. Cosmetics, equipment for your dogs. But most importantly for us right now, what we can get from this shop is the upgraded workbenches. So as you can see here, we can get upgraded campfires, woodworking benches, and all of that. So what we're gonna most likely do is probably save up for some of those workbenches. And it looks like we did finish our northern location quests, which is really nice. We can take our rewards, and it looks like we got a flamethrower and 10 steel plates, which is kind of insane. Of course, now that we have finished that, we can officially go over to the port and start working on our boat. So that's gonna be that's gonna take even longer than the Borealis, ideally, because whenever you start working at the port, you have to clear your sewer locations every 2 days, and it's gonna be pretty hard to assemble your boat as a free-to-play player because it just, you know, takes forever to get the resources necessary. But no matter, we will grind every single day to get at that. But hey, overall we did kill Borealis. I was kind of stressing because I didn't bring enough healing items, but thankfully we had medkits in the inbox. It's kind of a shame that we had to take them out, but it's whatever. So let's just go to the port really quickly and do a couple of quests there before we head back home, because it is closer. My guy is literally driving through the water. I don't know what that's about. It looks like when we're at the port, we immediately get stopped and we can't even get off of our bike, and this guy is telling the soldiers to put his weapons down. He says it's tin. And now it looks like we can probably talk to Albert, I guess. I don't have food on me, so that's gonna be an issue. So sorry for meeting like this. I'm Albert. I'm in charge of the Genesis expeditions. Let's go find Citizen K. We need to report that you're here at the base. So now coming over here, it looks like we're talking to these two people. I guess this person is Eva, and this person should be Citizen K. I'm not entirely sure, but this should be Citizen K. Yeah, it is. So let's talk to Citizen K. I think we're gonna talk about, I think he's talking about an expedition to the island region, which we unlocked by getting our boat. So now we have to help him pack, I guess. So it looks like we need to help the motorboat driver and check the storm forecast. But hey, before we do that, I guess we have to assemble some people to head over to the expedition with us. This is a concrete mixer. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but maybe we'll get into concrete later. And it looks like I'm kind of stuck over here, so I gotta go over here and grab a couple more people. I'm not sure how to get over there though. It looks like this is just like a port with a bunch of boats, and there is a boat right here, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to ride on the boat or something, but it's whatever. So now this is the motorboat driver. Maybe? No, that's just another person for the expedition. And it looks like the final person for the expedition should be right here. And now all we have to do is go and help the motorboat driver. I guess we pick up this can right here, and then where do we go? We have to talk to that person. I'm not sure what that's about. Then I'm just following the arrows to see which way we have to go. We did pick up a fuel can, but I'm not sure what that is for. It's telling me to go over to, oh, okay, so it's just telling me to give him the fuel can and whatever. Now we have to talk to Albert, I guess. So it's a shame you're not going with us, but we could really use your help. But Citizen K says you're needed here. I'll see you another time though. So it looks like their goal is to find an entrance into the laboratory, which is, I guess, an event. It is an event area in this game. I guess he's just talking to these guys, but now we have to go talk to Citizen K. Let's see what he wants. So it says, Albert and his group will manage. We need your skills here. We've started studying the infected genome, but we lack the necessary equipment. Interesting. So it says, Chris went out to the factory to get some parts, but he hasn't come back yet. Please go see if you need any help. I guess this is our first taste of some new things other than Bunker Alpha, Police Department, and the farm, which is really exciting, but I know the abandoned factory is like just a regular zone. It's right next to the port. As you can see, it's right here. And what you can get is, I'm pretty sure you just get some antennas here. I'm not sure what else you can get here, but we will save that for later. For now, let's just run back to our base, and we will go and get ready for the abandoned factory, I guess. Okay, so welcome back to the base, guys. To get ready for the abandoned factory, I'm pretty sure all we need is really like a set of armor, some healing items, of course, and then maybe some weapons. So give me a second to sort out these components and just put them in their chests and whatever. I did move some of the things around in my base, so now all the component chests are over here. So I'm just gonna press put all to just add them in wherever they can fit. And we did get some extra things, like we got some new materials like glass, which is gonna be pretty exciting. I think the rest will just go around here. Alrighty, so I've put everything in their respective places. I'm just gonna put some more charcoal to start smelting really quickly. But I think for the abandoned factory, all I'm gonna do is just grab like a maybe half durability set of armor. I don't think I have any half durability sets, so I'll just take this whole set with me. And we will grab maybe a Glock and some melee weapons for sure. I think I'll take this katana, this broken saw blade mace, and probably just take this other katana with me, because I'm not entirely sure what to expect at the base, or at the abandoned factory. You know what, maybe we'll take like another Glock just in case, because this one is half durability. And for our meds, I can probably just take some food, right? I don't need to take our med kits. I can just take some of this and some of that. And I think this should be everything we need to go to the abandoned factory, but we are kind of lacking on melee weapons, so I will craft 2 crowbars before we head out. So everybody, welcome to the factory. I'm not sure entirely what to expect, and it seems like we've met with Chris once again. Now we need to talk, now he's talking about fixing the electric panel. It looks like we need 3 of those transistors, so maybe they're in here, I guess. I don't see why they wouldn't be, because I definitely did forget to bring transistors, but it's okay. We fixed the switchboard, so now let's go see what we can find in this area. Okay, Chris does have a Glock, so I'll just let him take care of the zombies for me. I'm actually going to start stockpiling some cloths, because I definitely do want to start crafting more bandages. But it looks like we need to go activate a different electrical panel. So go over here. There is a big guy over here, so I'm gonna be a little bit careful. It is a floater bloater, and unfortunately he did see me without sneak attacking, but it's okay. We have a katana, so we'll deal with him really quickly. Now we can come over here and fight off these fast biters. And I'm not sure where the electric panel is, but there are 2 more zombies here, so I'm gonna try to sneak attack at least one of them. And it looks like we've already stockpiled a ton of what's it called? A ton of bandages, or cloths for bandages. And oh, it looks like Chris is fighting the big one. Whoa, what? Do we have to fight the big one? Wait, hold on, I need to grab a Glock for this. There's no way I can deal with the big one with a, I don't even know what it's called. I'm at a loss for words. Yeah, there's no way I can deal with the big one with a katana. And this guy is taking all of my health, so I need to quickly rinse this guy. And it looks like he is completely dead. I thought I was done for. Yeah, the big one, I don't know how that guy just ran at me like that. That was really weird, but let's just go find the equipment and get out of here. So it looks like Chris is taking care of all the zombies for me, thankfully. That way I can save a ton of resources, and he will probably just clear them, and they won't attack him because they will only aggro onto me for some reason. So now we have to figure out how to turn the gas off. I'm gonna grab my melee weapons again, and it looks like there's a chest in here, and then there's a valve right there. So maybe that's how you turn the chest off. So let's go over here, and it looks like we can turn off. Oh, that's just one of the valves. So we probably have to turn off this other one. Okay, these two fast biters are gonna attack me, so let me take care of these guys really quickly. And we can come over here and turn the gas valve off. And we did level up one more time so we can open up the box, but let me check my level. And unfortunately, no burglar perk just yet, but we did get our iron miner perk. So let's just go and loot this chest. Inside the chest, we get another flash drive and engine parts and a full durability axe. So I will definitely take that. So now we have to talk to Chris. And he says, that's it? That's definitely not going to be enough. Look, there's another way. There's another chest on the conveyor belt, but there's no way of getting to it. Check the basement. Maybe we can power this thing. Interesting. So now we have to go clear out the debris, but I'm not sure what that's about. It's saying that I can turn on the lights right here. So let me see if I can find a way to turn the lights on, I guess, because I do see a chest that's being suspended mid-air, and I kind of want to go grab that chest. I'm going to try to figure out how to turn the lights on, but if not, we'll just clear the debris or whatever it wanted me to do, and we will head down into the basement. Hopefully there's not that many dangerous zombies in here, because I didn't really bring enough food, to be honest. And there is a gas room here. It says connect the generator into the basement, but where is the generator? So it's pointing me that way, and the only way I can go is this way, unless I can go this way. No, it says there's not enough energy, so I guess I have to run through here. And it looks like I am taking damage, so I guess I'll have to come in here and deal with these guys. So now coming into here, we can, there's another valve, and we can turn the gas off, so I guess we can stop taking damage. Wait, we still take damage? What? Okay, I think it might have been a delay, but now we don't take any more damage, so let's just keep going throughout this area. I guess maybe it's like a mini version of Bunker Alpha where it just runs in a loop. That's what I'm assuming anyways. And we did find another whiskey, so that's very lucky. We will definitely take that whiskey back to the base and make a Molotov out of it. Come over here and turn the electricity off. So I guess that gets rid of the puddle of water. And there's two toxic spitters here, so I'm gonna try to wall trick them. And okay, so while I'm right here, they can't spit on me, which is good. Yeah, these aren't like the Bunker Alpha toxic spitters that can't spit like at all. I guess these guys are just like regular toxic spitters that can still spit. So thankfully there is a wall here, or else we would have definitely lost a lot of armor durability. But no matter, coming over here, there is a fast biter right here that's not looking towards me, so I'm just gonna take care of him. And we do have a generator here, so I guess this is what they were talking about connecting the generator. So we have to put it here, and it looks like this floater bloater will run towards us. I'm gonna see if I can wall trick him. Okay, my keyboard's messing up. So I was right about it running in a loop, but unfortunately we do have to still take care of these two floater bloaters in the final room. And this next guy is not looking, but there is a chest right here, so I will kill him off so I can grab that chest. All right, now looking in the chest, let's see what we have. This is like the final room, so maybe there's something good in here. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there is. It looks like there is a half-broken katana in here. I will take that over the Bunker Zulu card. I really don't need that. It's not part of the game. So what else can we take though? You know what? I will craft one more bandage out of these cloths. And then after that, I will replace the adhesives for the cloth. So just like that. And I think we can leave the rest of this stuff here at this area. Let's just go up and talk to Chris. It looks like we can interact with this, but we need an iron hatchet, I guess. And we did turn on the lights, so luckily we can open this chest now. I didn't know that was a thing, actually. This chest has had a couple of resources in here. We don't need the green ticket. We already have a ton of green tickets. So let's just check what is in this chest right here. So in the chest, it looks like we just had a bunch more components, and as well as a thing of gasoline. I'm gonna run over really quickly and put this in my chopper, but I will be back for those flash drives because I do need those flash drives to repair a terminal at the police station. So this is why I took those flash drives. And apparently I didn't even grab the gasoline, so That was kind of dumb of me. But it looks like we are completely done with the abandoned factory, which is nice. And now the game is telling us to head back to the port. So now we can come over here to talk to Chris again. Maybe this is where we unlock the sewer location, but I'm not entirely sure. So it says there is not enough power, and then the sewers are under the port building. There should be a substation there. And if we turn it on, we'll solve all of our electricity problems. Alright, so now we have to come over here, and it looks like there is another spot for a generator, but I'm not sure where I could find a generator at, to be honest. And it says we need to install the generator and drain the water. Alright, so it looks like this pump is connecting to the sewer entrance. I'm assuming this is the sewer entrance because it's covered with water, but there is a pump right here, and now we need to assemble a generator, I guess. That's gonna be kind of difficult because I remember generators being super expensive to craft. But hey, the good news is we did unlock our motorboat and our boat engine recipe, so we can start assembling our boat. We are only level 77 actually, not even level 80, and we're starting our boat, which is pretty nice. I remember being on an old account like a year ago, being like level 120, and I barely finished my chopper, so I pretty much didn't know what was happening in the game back then. But now with the survivor's path, it's so much easier to progress, and that's what I really like about this game nowadays. Without the survivor's path, you're usually pretty lost, especially as a beginner, so you have to rely on tutorials on YouTube, whatever. But this game, it definitely tells you the right direction, but it still leaves you a lot of room to grind, if you know what I mean. We can talk about all of that later. Right now we need to assemble our electric generator. It looks like we need 10 iron plates, 15 bolts, and 5 wrenches. I think we have all of those materials at the base, so we will just go back home and check that out. Alright, so welcome back to the base, guys. First things first, we definitely have to put all of our loot away. But afterwards, I'm going to see if I can find all of the necessary components so that we can put our generator together. Let's go ahead and craft our electric generator. We are kind of low on iron plates, and unfortunately we do not have any in the workbench, but we do have a couple in our inbox. So I'm going to take those from our inbox, and I'm going to put about 20 or a whole stack of iron on our workbench to get a little bit more iron plates in our base. We do have enough now, so let's just go ahead and craft our electric generator. And to place our electric generator, I guess we can just first have to find it, and then we can go ahead and just place it down anywhere on our base. Yep, right here, electric generator. Where can we build it? We can build it right here, and it looks like we still need a couple more components to assemble it, and I think we actually have all of this stuff. Let me just go ahead and press the fill up button, and we don't have enough fuel canisters, so I could take the fuel canisters out of my chopper, but yeah, we have 3 fuel canisters, but we only need 2. So I will take these 2 fuel canisters out, and we'll leave that 1 canister in there. We're definitely running low on fuel because I've been running around throughout the entire map to go and farm a lot of materials, such as the northern locations for copper. And yeah, as a result, we have been using a ton of our fuel and our energy. Nevertheless, we have completely finished our electric generator, which is really nice. I'm pretty sure we are running low on bolts now because we used most of them. No, it looks like we still have 60. And in terms of ball bearings, how can I figure out if we have enough? It looks like we have 80, so that's good. And we can finalize our generator, and we can go put this onto our chopper. So yeah, as you can see, if we didn't hoard all of those materials, chances are we would have to go run out to the resource zones and collect a bunch of loot a bunch of random chests in hopes that we find it. But since we had a ton of resources from just hoarding it since we started this let's play about 3 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago at this point, yeah, we've amassed a ton of resources, which is really lucky. And now what we can go do is go to the port on a vehicle with the generator. So let me just put everything in my inventory into their respective slots, and we will head out back to the port location to go and drop the generator down onto the pump location. All right, everybody, so welcome back to the port location. I'm just gonna take the electric generator and install it to drain the water, and then after that, I think we should be able to unlock our sewer location. So for the people who don't know, what the sewer location does is that it allows you to get parts for your boat, mainly like rubber parts and your boat pumps, because you do need, I think, like 10 to fully assemble the boat. And what you can do is you just come down and clear this every 2 days, and you should be able to get enough materials for your boat. And it looks like we have finally drained out our sewer location. It honestly didn't take that long because we already had all of the materials on hand. It's telling me to go down to the sewer, but unfortunately I did not bring anything with me. So I'll probably come back and either clear this on stream tonight, because I will be going live, or I will make a video about the sewer location. But it looks like without running anywhere else on the map, that is pretty much as far as we could get today. I feel like we did a lot of stuff today. We fought the Borealis, we got our generator assembled, and we unlocked the sewer location. So I consider that one of our most successful videos so far. We've gotten so many things done. We've also unlocked our Genesis store, so we can do daily tasks for Genesis points now, which will help get some of our better blueprints and help us upgrade our workbenches back at home. So I think I will leave this video here for now. I will go off camera and probably go farm for a little bit. But as you can see, killing the Borealis has unlocked our daily quests, these little quests with the snowflakes on top of them. And now we can go over and do those every single day for, I think, a combined total of 30 Genesis points. And then after that, you just need to do 15, so about 5 days, and you should be able to kill the Borealis once again. But yeah, I think that is gonna do it for now. I'm just gonna walk over to this airdrop and loot it for the weapon. But as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like and drop a subscribe, and of course comment down below what you guys would like to see me do next. But yeah, until later tonight, that is all I have for you guys right now, and I will see you guys very, very soon.